Hey everyone, welcome back to Epic Film Sleuth. Today we are going to recap the blend of action and historical romance movie, An Empress and the Warriors. So let's watch this without wasting any time. What will happen on the battlefield when the mixture of love, loyalty, and power exists? An Empress and the Warriors opens a tale where one woman's fight for her kingdom reveals her to betrayals, sacrifice, and hard-fighting warriors. Is there danger at every turn? A nation's destiny hangs in the balance. Will the Empress and her comrades triumph? Let's see this action-packed film full of twists and turns. The movie opens to reveal with solemnity and sacredness a tomb of royal sword solitary guard Muyong. He bore the arms of fallen warriors as a testament that is the courage and sacrifice during the battles they fought bravely in. The hushed echoes. Muyong found himself drawn into a destiny, along with the kingdom's fate. It was there, in that hallowed place, that he found Yen, the daughter of the king. There was grace in her presence and a sense of urgency. She begged Muyong to assist her in keeping her father safe during the hard times of war. Muyong had been raised and trained as a warrior by the king, making him a brother to Yen. During the war, the king suffered a severe defeat due to being wounded in battle. An arrow pierced the chest of the king, and at the end, the king told Muyong that he entrusted him with leadership, sensing within him the qualities of a rightful ruler. However, this decision had lit up a fire of jealousy. The king's nephew and his followers view Muyong as unfit for such responsibility, even as the king's life dangled in the scales. Amidst preparations, he breathed his last as he whispered this important message to Muyong: "Be wary of an enemy hidden within the veil of friendship, for it is the biggest threat. They are the unknown force that may turn against our kingdom." When the army departed for battle, Yen, burdened with worry, arrived at her father's side in his weakened state. He imparted an important message to his daughter, a plea for a future free from the ravages of war. With deep affection, the king inherited his kingdom and the legendary swallow sword to Muyong, recognizing him as the one capable of preserving the legacy. Overwhelmed by grief, Yen cared not for the throne, but solely for her father's well-being. Being unknown to all, Amiti consumed by envy. At the king's camp, he confronted the king, questioning the choice to bestow power upon Muyong, an orphan of questionable birth. In response, the king revealed his unwavering faith in Muyong's ability to make righteous decisions. Unlike power, somebody angered by the king's words, and Samiti committed an unthinkable act, taking the life of his uncle. Yen, arriving with medicine in hand, was met with a scene of unimaginable horror. Her father lying lifeless before her eyes. The world around her shattered with grief and shock. A few days passed, and the Yen kingdom, mourning the loss of their beloved king, was compelled to withdraw from the war with solemn. Hey, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe and press the notification icon so you don't miss future videos from my channel. Enjoy. Funeral rites performed. Uncle Tang, the king's trusted advisor, and a right-hand man stepped forward, bearing the weight of the king's final testament. Summoning all the soldiers to the grand hall, he revealed that the mantle of leadership would be bestowed upon Muyong, the king's adopted son. However, this proclamation faced opposition from Samiti and his followers, who considered Muyong unworthy of assuming the title of king. For the Yan kingdom, Yen, driven by sincere conviction, stood by her brother's side, wholeheartedly supporting his ascension to the throne. But as Muyong observed the discontent among the soldiers, he felt compelled to alter the course of events in his humility. He could not accept role he believed others did not see him fit for. Yin, filled with kindness and understanding, could not deny her adoptive brother's wishes, nor did she desire the burdens of leadership for herself. She proclaimed that any soldier who dared oppose Muyong's appointment would face severe consequences, even death. while Mu Yong grappled with his sense of duty as both a guardian and a soldier. Besides, his adopted sister Samiti, consumed by male violence, plotted to overthrow Yen from her throne. He and his followers began sowing seeds of discord, spreading rumors among the people, asserting that a king should be a man, not a woman. To shield Yen from these harmful whispers, Mu Yong advised her to train alongside him, preparing herself for the day she would officially assume the role of ruler. This training was arduous and demanding, even for the hardiest of men in this crucible of challenges and doubts. Mu Yong embraced his destiny as a steadfast protector and a devoted brother to Yen. Meanwhile, Samiti's corrupted heart continued to search for ways to undermine the ends of his reign. In the depths of Yen's training, she embarked on a grueling journey of learning. She was taught to navigate treacherous, narrow steps, honing her skills in the art of mounted archery. Yen faced countless obstacles along the way, but as a contender for the leadership, she refused to yield. Yet in the quiet of one night, Mu Yong's thoughts turned to the young age of Yen. It dawned on him that his purpose now lay in protecting her during the trials of war, for she was the only family he had left. The following day, Mu Yong intensified by the Yen's training, pushing her to her limits and driving her to become stronger. Yen, a princess in the kingdom, is teetering on the brink of despair as she trains alone with her beloved horse and Mu Yong. As she trains, she becomes increasingly skilled in evading assassins and hires killers. Yen's injuries are discovered by Xuan, a mysterious man who cares for her well-being. Yen's bond with Xuan grows, and she realizes that her kingdom relies on her leadership. Xuan's unwavering ambition to construct a hot air balloon and encircle the world is evident, and Yen realizes her purpose as a leader capable of bringing victory to the kingdom. They fail to find sleep, but in each other's arms they embrace, for love has truly blossomed in their hearts. The next morning, Yen and Xuan begin their journey back to the kingdom. Mu Yong leads a team of search warriors and uncovers alleged evidence of Yin's death. However, Mu Yong doesn't believe it. Next, they find the earth holding a sword, said to be one of the legendary stories of New Moon swordsmen. In the Yan kingdom, Mu Yong and Yen reach a crossroads, where they discover a puzzling fact about Xuan. Mu Yong orders Xuan to release his sister, but Yen assures him Xuan isn't a threat. They face a challenging forest task, and Mu Yong and his soldiers are detained by a soldier. The opposing kingdom launches a renewed assault, and unsettling reports emerge about Samiti's troops. Yen returns to the battlefield, leading a small force against a formidable force of 10,000. Their kingdom finds itself in trouble, but Mu Yong valiantly leads from the front lines, escaping with wounded soldiers. As the battle rages, Yin has a remarkable plan. She went deep into a forest, triggering the overconfident king of the opposing kingdom and his army into a trap. The Yan troops launch an unexpected assault on the enemy, and Yen refuses to deliver the final blow. They are demoted and exiled by the Yen government and held accountable for their treachery. Yen then prepared for her big day. She is going to rule, but she decided to leave and said bye to the kingdom. During her coronation, Yen approaches Mu Yong to bid him farewell with a gentle smile, expressing her desire to remain a part of the Yan kingdom, but not as its leader. She embraces a life of happiness alongside Xuan, and their hearts unite for eternity in a distant and forbidden realm. Mu Yong, the newly appointed ruler of the Yan kingdom, hears troubling news about rebels led by Samiti and his loyal followers. Uncle Tang warns Mu Yong of the imminent danger, driven by his unwavering love for his sister. Muyong sets out on a solitary journey through the dense forest, coming across the legendary blade of the New Moon swordsman buried in the earth. Chuan demonstrates unparalleled reflex and agility, and Muyong admits defeat, realizing that his true intention is to assess whether Chuan is truly capable of protecting his sister. The gravity of the situation dawns upon Chuan, and he understands that he cannot avoid wielding his sword once again. As Muyong returns to the Yan kingdom, he meets with a disheartening sight of a kingdom damaged by the chaos made by Samiti. Muyong discovers that Samiti's actions have led to the injury of his loyal soldiers, revealing the vile weapons of his adversary and the weight on his heart and mind as he witnesses Uncle Tang's severed head, a gloomy testament to the cruelty of Samiti's reign, inflamed by a burning desire for war. Muyong launches a desperate assault against Samiti's soldiers single-handedly. However, showing absolute loyalty and devotion, his remaining members immediately form a protective cover to protect Muyong from the poisonous dart. Truly, an entity of power, they entrust Muyong with the swallow sword of their late king. Amidst their calm date, Yen and Chuan are abruptly startled by a rustling sound emanating from the surrounding bushes. In the Yan kingdom, Yen and Chuan face a dangerous situation as soldiers sent by some soldiers emerge. Whereas they emerged victorious, Chuan is exposed to a poisoned arrow, and he begs her to head back to her kingdom. Yen, fueled by his love for her, insists on leaving. Underlining the safety within the kingdom, she abandons. Muyong, once an abandoned child, faces 1,000 soldiers all alone as he stands amidst an ocean of enemies. The movie ends with Yen as the legitimate ruler of the kingdom, thanking people who supported her for this step and contributed to her promotion. If you want to enjoy more recaps like this one, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share the recap of this awesome movie. We'll see you in the next. Take care.